Yo, hello chat. We're gonna play this list that we faced off against yesterday. We're gonna try to turn one Chalice people. I was looking at the interaction of failure and experimental synthesizer. Do you think there is something there? Experimental, is that the 1 mana red one? Experimental synth. Enters or leaves, exile the top. You may play that card. I think that card is a little bit too weak in modern, it's a little bit too stringent. It's good in Popper because in Popper's games just are always about material and go insanely long, while this is very much worse in modern, but maybe worth trying. Good morning, Carnegie. Congrats on the yesterday's challenge. How did the 75 felt? Would you make any changes? I would, yeah. Some minor ones. That's exactly what I said, Olsen, yeah. Pauper games are slower. They take long. And it's all about drawing cards, more so than spending mana, while in modern spending mana is probably more important. Failure, red white aggro, unstable amulet. Holy guacamole, that is so many pings. We have Eldrazi Temple, so this Emrakul is getting cheaper and cheaper. And I am on the draw, but I guess I do have a turn to Trini Sphere. And then another one. And a Saga. I think that's a keep. One day ago, UG. Let's see what's UG. Commercial District. What was UG? It was Nadu. Wow, first draw step, giga unlucky. So I guess the plan this game is going to be to play just Trinisphere, Saga, and then Emrakul on turn 4. How do you have turn to Trini? No, Zagram says usuwając expensive card with Lugin's Labyrinth. Oh, well, that's a matchup where Trini Sphere is assuredly pretty good, right? Nice storm deck. Think they have outs. Can play Chalice on 2 next turn. We're at Foothills, yeah. What changes do you have in mind for Nadus? I'm planning to play it, but kinda want swap the goose and the rings in the sideboard. ... I have a list that I changed up in my on my Discord. But like I'll try 4 sagas. Gonna go Eldrazi Temple, the next time I play land, fetch Cookbook, and we summon Emrakul. Is the stream part of hashtag hard testing? I mean, yeah, sure. Everything is. Charles X2. But I've only thought a little bit about what I exactly want to change yet. I will not be streaming this weekend. I'm leaving to play in Paprikajos. Turn 4 Emrakul, holy shit. I only have 2 sagas in this deck, so it was not super likely to happen, but all it took is 2 soul lands, and we summon a 12/12 after going Trinisphere Chalice. So like, if my opponent were actually playing creatures, then like this would clean up their creatures. But I unfortunately dodged our influence. Sort by mana value. Do we have anything that we want to sideboard? And what do we want underneath Karn? Does my Karn fetch anything relevant? It fetches Relic, this Raptor, Flute, Coating, Stone Brian. Stone Brian what? What do we Stone Brian? Stone Brian Past in Flames. Could do that. All this does kind of blank. Maybe I should board some bad cards out and add more, like those 2 big idiots to have better odds of Ugin's Labyrinth thing. For example, I think we can do without Palantir of Orthanc in this matchup. Yeah, I'm gonna keep all this dust, like goblins out of the sideboard assuredly. Just thinking about what's blank to get. I think Palantir might just be cut. Is Palantir any good? Probably not. And I think Eugen the Ineffable is also kind of not good. So I'll board 2 8 to cost idiots to exile them to my land. Ugin not good. In this matchup, in general, he's pretty great. Just not very useful against specifically what my opponent is doing. So I'm on the draw. If I just go land, Trinisphere, then that's probably not good enough. They mulligan to 6. But what I would be mulliganing to is really Soul Land plus Trinisphere. That's like the only thing I can mulligan to that's better than this. And we have a 7-drop, so we can draw the Soul Land. Alright, I'll keep. They multi 6, so maybe there will be some mulch a little bit.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Commercial district in Storm is actually pretty neat. It's a deck that doesn't have 1-drops, right? So like it's just beneficial to always have that available. I play Waste, I don't want to play Saga yet. Maybe they'll Moon or something. It's gonna be like they'll cast Wish, Past in Flames, and I die. Monomorphos. Holy shit. Wouldn't Vexing Bowl be really cool in this deck as a Saga target too? Perhaps. It's a little bit of a non-bow with uh Trinisphere, right? Nice keep, thanks. Remember Goblin Electromancer? Fourteen Storm, wow, it took like 40 seconds to do that. I guess they had Wish. Yeah, 3 effects that make things cheaper, so Past in Flames cost 2 mana, okay. Fair. Ooh la la. Well, but also just straight up clicked instantly. We have the Labyrinth. Maybe we should put Relic in the deck. I do want my Karn to do something. I guess we keep. Devourer is gonna find me the Trinisphere. Devourer? I barely knew her. Even a Kozilek's Commando works against Ral. Holy shit. I'm being a little bit tricky here. Map will save us from Pip. Is Pip really their anti-hatred card? That's crazy if that's the case. Alright, I'll play Karn. And get Coating. I think. Can attack for free. That's a really bad idea. Could get Stonebrain, but I can activate it. Coating it is. Coating is good because my opponent doesn't have free lands, then they can't cast anything for Trinisphere, so destroying their land seems advantageous. Played against Mono Wrath Disguise last night using your list. Mono? As in that's all you played against, or what? Morphos, nice. Mana Morphos. Should I try to complete Tron or get another Soul Land? I'll get on the Labyrinth. So you played against a deck which played Rafts, okay. Of the Skies. Was that card tough to beat? Is that what you're trying to say? I could see it being a bit hard to beat. Sweeps all the Shukos. Splashing for Grease would be nice against such an effect. Yeah, it's a beating on Urza Saga, that is for sure. Normally, Saga is at its best when you play Saga alongside other creatures, other things in play, so your opponent has to worry about more threats, and then it's just kind of, there's no good time to play it against the Wrath. I have one question. How did Amulet change with this expansion? Something with Flare or other cards? The Flare is unplayable in Amulet. You can't build it in a way where it supports it. You can play Spring Card on 2-2 combo with your creatures a little bit, and you can play Shifting Woodland or Disciple of Realis to have green blends with Slide Upside. No need to splash, just never draw grease and only sound with from chord. Fair. What are those Yu-Gi-Oh cards in your hand? The Onion Rings. Weird hand, but I guess I keep Obosh the Prey Piercer. We don't have Brigade on main deck. I have All Is Dust and Emrakul as ways to deal with creatures. Instead, I think it makes sense. Did you do any more brainstorming on possible scam decks? No, in fact, I don't think I did any. Is Urza's power plant a soul land? Discuss. Actually, surely doesn't feel like one. To the same extent that Ugin's Labyrinth does. Do I think that the deck did not improve much? Yeah, Amulet did not improve much, and they printed a blue Magus effect, and the Enreg is playing the blue Magus in the main deck of his. silly blue-red control deck, so I just can't play Amulet now because it's just unbeatable. So instead, I'll be playing Nadu, which is a really strong deck. A new deck, and a pretty exciting to build deck. This is probably like my favorite thing in Magic, is when you get to... Kurwa, no ziomek, zrób tę turę pierwszą. Co tam zamulasz? 3 minuty, disconnected? Wow. So yeah, I like when there's a new set and you can play a new combo deck. It's just kind of cool. You get to build it, optimize. I don't know, it just feels nice to do. As opposed to when you build constructed mid-range decks and you're like, yeah, I'll play Nethergoyf because it is a block efficient creature, and I'll play Thoughtseize because it's a good discard spell, and we'll play, let's see, Fulminator Mage to destroy Tron lands, and then pick your poison to sacrifice the One Ring. Yeah, that's just not my vibe to the same extent. Is Yawgmoth combo still good in Modern? Perhaps. Is Flame of Anor finally playable? There's more wizards, so it's better than it used to be. We are up against a Marsh Flats. It's not my favorite deck right now. It's the most obviously powerful deck, and it's also a nice combo deck. So, yeah. So, as an Amulet player, do I change direction to another deck if I want to play competitive? Not necessarily. I just haven't played Amulet with the new cards yet. The new cards are mostly the same. Amulet was a powerful deck. It's probably decently powerful still. It seems pretty bad against Nadu and against Harbinger decks though. Kurwa, no Marszlat i co? Smudging. I have to keep playing against Baron, which is a so-called buy for Amulet. Yeah, that's true. I played against a whole lot of Baron for some reason, and Amulet should thrive here. Toxic behavior. Yeah, it's pretty toxic on the end of Zix_Jerry. Oh kurwa. That was indeed it. What do you think about scooping the match and playing a new match? I don't want to do it because then my point will be the winner and I will be lame. Well, I could finish Tron, but then I have nothing. Well, I guess I do have a Devourer of Destiny. Let's take the tower. Chat, Amulet has not been eliminated, it's fine. I'm just playing new cards and not Amulet right now. I guess no turn to ring. What? Okay. Can you just play leagues for free on this account? If so, then you can just scoop to your friends and feed them QPs. Holy shit, that's true. I should use my account that I got provided for being a content creator to collude in leagues and then earn more tickets this way. That actually would end up well. Blood Moon, a little bit of a bummer. Highland Cycling, Plain Cycling, sorry. Is your Nadu Jan folklore deck a meme or is it legit? Sounds pretty legit. Forest, nice. I guess I don't have green cards. I do have a Highwire Might in my current sideboard, so. Timeless Dragon flashback, let's go. Timeless Dragon is back. Is black, but is also back, I guess, yeah. Zajebiście. Się tu dobiera. Nie ma się co śmiać. Zaraz umieram. So it's even, so it's not like an Obosh card. Another Blood Moon, lol, that's funny. Can cast a Kozlex Commando. A ja pierdolę, no. Just dead, I guess. Well, that was fairly pathetic. We could sideboard Worn Powerstone in. Maybe that's makes my deck better against Blood Moon. Probably not gonna wish for it too often. It is awkward that I only have one wastes in my deck and Kozilek's command is therefore not castable under Moon. The spawn jump, mana jump would have been useful. Cast nothing. Yeah, it's kind of not clear why is it in the deck then. Like it can pair with a Scion, but it doesn't actually let you play it. Since the whole plan was to cast all its dust, would it have been better to save the ring until they were attacking you? Perhaps. I guess maybe that was true. Opponent's deck seems to be centered on 3 drops. They also didn't reveal Obosh. How does this deck beat Modern Staple Void Mirror? We have a Forest. But here I go Labyrinth, Chalice and don't do anything. I guess we can top deck then. Like having Labyrinth active is a reason to keep, but okay, let's keep in top deck. Like if we move to less cards, it's gonna be harder to beat Moon, and now we're gonna have 5 lands total, so we can beat Moon by just making land drops. Silence. We're gonna just draw a Trinisphere immediately and then Karn. Tron lands are kinda cringe in this deck. Why? He seemed pretty okay last game, except for the fact that I got game 1 Blood Moon. Emrakul, the world anew. Okay. Is Ugin's Labyrinth a maze for the opponent, you, or the card that is imprinted? Ugin was the one trapping the Eldrazi, so probably for the creature imprinted, or card imprinted. You trap an Eldrazi in Ugin's Labyrinth and you, like there's Hedrons, right, so you use the Hedrons to do that, and then you also channel some of its colorlessness. That's my understanding of the flavor of the card. Magus of the Moon, no wykminił ziomeczek. Dobra, to sobie dobiorę Emrakula, żeby mieć 2. O, 3 Emrakule, dobra. Boros, Obosh. Well, no more Obosh. Timelessdragon.com. Do I think Titania is worth a sideboard slot? Or Rift Sweeper? Rift Sweeper sounds not really serious. And not good. Titania maybe. I put Titania in my sideboard. I'll play her the next time I play the deck. Sphere not doing too much against an Obosh deck when a Chalice is in play, actually, if you think about it. There is not gonna be Nadu today, so no timer. Although I see you're excited, chat, so... Monday, maybe? Już masz Blood Moona w stole, to po co grasz to, typie? Flash discarded. Holy guacamole. Hey, we completed Tron. So if I had Tron, I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 14 mana. I would cast Emrakul and I would just take my opponent's creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Funny one with the worst version of Nadu. Now copycats will use it and you'll swap to SFM midrange and crash them. Sure, buddy. Maybe you should have Wurmcoil or something for this matchup. Perhaps. I should have an Odds Dust in my hand. That would be useful. Will I try the Goofy Frog Crab deck that also top 8 yesterday? I was thinking of it. We could also play a league with a Mono-Red Storm deck. Although, I don't know how interesting is that, you just cast spells, from what I've seen. And then you win or you lose. No fajny Magic, tutaj się pojawił. I guess my round 1 opponent might have been thinking the same thing. It's good that we waited for 7 minutes before my opponent played their first Marsh Flats. Wurmcoil is awkward, being 6 mana exactly. You can't trap it in the labyrinth. Do you have the list with changes from after the challenge? I do, it's on my Discord. In my Discord, I guess, not on, in. It's in my Discord. Dziecko rolka. Are any of the pro type cards worth trying with Ugin's Lab? Maybe. I know you can use them. I think I even looked for them specifically once or twice and they didn't do anything. Two minutes, 10 seconds, that game. It's kind of interesting to me that MH3 released and Pioneer prelims, Modern prelims are not firing. There's literally not 12 people in the world willing to congregate and play an MH3 Modern prelim. It's kind of weird, right? Or maybe it's that people just prefer to play challenges. I think we lead on tower and map. If I draw a Tronland, we can just finish Tronland. This holy shit. Oh no. Well, we drew Tronland. No je, pierdziele, no to będzie bitwa. What to do? Not everyone can game middle of the day TBH. Well, it doesn't need to be everyone. It just needs 12 people to fire. And like 12 people don't gather doing that. Talisman of Progress. Alright, so it's a bit of a different strategy. Blue-White Tron. What do we do? Maybe I get Eldrazi Temple. I have a big Kozilek's Commando. Next turn, make 3 Scions, draw a card, scry 3. The chalices seem pretty useless. I wish I could play Ugin's Labyrinth and say Chalice of the Void X is 4 and then exile it to Labyrinth. So this is actually mono white Tron. What is up with that? Ugin. Either Ugin or Ring this turn. No nie znam Ugina. A jakiego? Co tam mu się robiło? A chuj wygina, no Jezu. Oj, Ugin, Ugin. Carnot would be good, would stop the Onion Ring from drawing cards. Assuredly, Villain's deck. Well, I guess not assuredly, but perhaps Villain's deck also is a Eugene deck. Tron assembled and with all that mana, we play Talisman of Hierarchy. And the Great Content Creator. Sure, buddy. Personally, I'll draw a forest. Okay, I feel overwhelmed. Can we card Chalice for monsters and Ring and Worn Power Stone? That leaves my card with Coating, Ballista, Brian. Probably should cut Trini too. And all his dust. Oh yeah, many of those cards don't have much of an effect on the game. I guess all his dust can be imprinted, so all his dust is fine. Relic Cycles. Might attack Skarn. And Oblivion Stone I won't fetch for, but might be useful. No nie napisałem, bo nie zrobiłeś finałów w challenge'u wczoraj. Interesting hand, I'll mulligan it. Just keep this one. Good cycle commando. Villain possibly mulligan to Tron. Kindred is 3-ball, question mark, yes. Let's not cycle. Holy shit, we drew Palantir of Orthanc. Hello, just tuned in. Is this the deck that has no chance against Nanduko Shuka? Does any deck have any chance against Nanduko Shuka? Żółty remand w Tronie, co to kurwa jest? Żółty remant strona, nie? Ja pierdziu. Jaki agent. Oj, Karnoldzie. No drugiego masz remanda żółtego? No. Yellow remanded to Oblivion. The Mirror Breaker, yellow remand. Should I play Karn again? Or should be Ring now? I don't know. Villain will have 9 mana. Will I try the new combos in Titan the coming weeks? Perhaps, but I don't have Titan high on my priority of things to try. Can Kozilek's Commando with X4. Okay, I'll play the Onion Ring. Because I want to make land drops too. Was probably about to just insta-tap it. Maybe has some funny removal. Yeah. Whoops. March of Otherworldly Light. Like, it is a way to put your Tron mana into work, I guess. Monumental Henge. Tron? Nah. Monumental Henge? Yeah. Maybe I just fundamentally misunderstand the rules of engagement. Let's scratch 30 to find the remaining power plant. I sound Carnold. I summon Liquid Metal Cocking. I am looking at Gab's White Tron deck from 2006 Worlds. The deck has Chrono Savant, Dizzy Spell, and Muse Vessel main deck with 2 more Muse Vessel on the sideboard. You're telling me that as if I had any idea as to what that card is. Maybe I can play Chalice and X on X2. Way better than Oblivion Stone, actually, did I think about it. One Chalice over Oblivion Stone, yeah. Alright, I'll bite. Muse Vess. Well, it seems pretty unbeatable. Kinda. Karn into Chaos Totem is the savior of modern NGL. You realize that is the... I guess you can Karn stop Shukon, yeah. You realize everything. I'm keeping this because Devourer of Destiny is like just having best cards always. I can look eye deep for another labyrinth. Exile the rest. Exile all 4. Do I want to draw expedition map? Or just Saga to play Palantir? Probably just Saga. Palantir is gonna help me draw some lands, maybe. Talisman of Poggers. Poggers indeed. That was not a wise choice, but it auto chose that version of the card, chat, on my defense. So I scribe, but then I mill. So I bottom? Because he's gonna mill for sure. So I want him to take the damage. Because if he always mills, the same odds that I hit a land. Can you get a GRV for misplaying a card if nobody's quite sure what it says? Yeah. You shouldn't be. Let's play Carnal and get it yellow remanded. My favorite experience. Bottom. Bottom. I want to hit him. I want to hit him for a lot. Holy shit, took 12 damage from Palantir. Loses life. Goes through the ring. Palantir, the MVP. We might not know what it does, but it does a lot. I'll get map. Use map. Get a labyrinth. Exile Devourer of Destiny. And play Carnal against those Talismanos. Get a yellow remanded, so nothing really matters anyways. Bottom, top. We draw now, okay. The Onion Ring, that's a crazy card. Razorgrash Field, huh? Understandable. I summon Carnold. And I'll get liquid metal coating. Now I move to my end step. What's this? Target opponent? Really? They put the word target somewhere on this card? That's beyond unreasonable. So, Palantir of Orthanc commits a crime every turn. Canister wins the match. We dominated the mirror. What do you think Lantern needs to make a comeback? And should it? Mox Opal would be a good start. When I played Lantern for a league and I joined one off-stream challenge with it. Lost the first 2 rounds to Prowess and then just dropped. It just felt like I cannot reliably empty my hand for Brigade, and it just was... I was spending too much mana on meaningless cards and dying. Mox Opal would make it so that Lantern actually has a power card in the sea of Codex Shredders and others. Is that Bantok? No. It's not. It's Unbantok, which is probably fine. What would we say about just exiling everything and drawing a new card? Maybe Tower is good enough? Probably not. Second Labyrinth, but no second big boy. Let's play turn 1 Chalice. Maybe it will... Maybe we're gonna learn that we're actually up against Living End or something. Commercial District. Oh, that's probably Red Storm then. Has my computer recovered from opening 800 chesties yesterday? Yeah. But barely. So that's a bit rough because now I can't even kill the Ral. And the Chalice is a blank. Lost a flip. Chad, I played one paper match against Ruby Storm and it's been horrible. For what it's worth. You have to track Storm, like Ral. You have to roll the dice every time you cast a spell for Ral. You have to track the exact instant plus sorcery storm for Ral's backside. You have to track which cards are exiled with which card. You have to track which cards have Pass in Flames, Flashback, which don't. You have to track which ones you can still cast, which one are able to be cast till the end of this turn, which one are able to be cast until the end of the next turn, which ones are going to make Eldrazi spawns if you just pass. Kind of a bummer. Czemu on tak w tubę się wali tym ralem? No bo se chciał flipnąć z 10 kanterami, żeby zrobić -8. Muzyczne pierdolnięcie tak zwane. Do you have an opinion on Ruby Storm yet? I have not played against it much. It seems very fast, like, and you just play the turn to thing and then you just win on turn 3. Można wybrać no flip. If you win the flip, you may exile Ral, but you don't have to. Let me tell you. So let's again board those in while cutting Palantir. Do I feel sick? In fact, I do not. Thank you for asking, I guess. Mózgonica albo kamulec do mina. I think I should play 4 rings. But like the rest of the cards are not actually bad, I think so. I'm gonna say no. So on the player can play the Trin Sphere by turn 3, we have time. So we should probably mulligan. This hand can kill Ral on turn 2, which is nice, but what if my opponent plays the Ruby? Maybe it's good to keep. Maybe I go Temple, K Commando. I'm gonna go draw Mixions, Spawns. If opponent Rubies. I think I have much better hands though. So I'll mulligan because of that, but this hand didn't seem too bad. This seems perfect. Almost. Well, not really perfect, but wszystko jest kurzem. Oh, well, we need a land. We do need a land. How many lands in the deck? 24. No i chuj, jakiegoś kabana zjebanego Eldrazi to bierzemy zamiast Londa teraz do końca gry. Niedobrze. Bergi, God of Storytelling. No i chuj. That's true, all is dust doesn't really hit all. All is dust actually means that all bad artifacts in Eldrazi is dust. How have I learned Polish? Was it natural? Yes. I learned Polish by exposure as a child. I hope that helps. O kurde, 3 ściany zrobi. Ja pierdolę, no. Nic nie ma w tym deku. Lądów dodatkowych. Discard Emerald to hand size soon. I need 6 mana to cast it. Sack the spawns, why? Oh, wish. What artifact removal do we have access to? Shattering Spree. Opponent not taking the opportunity to replicate for free. To destroy my Trinisphere fries. Fair, I concede. So is the new meta just Storm, Nadu and Tron? The new meta is 10,000 modern decks. Why would it be just Storm, Nadu and Tron? Storm looks pretty solid though. I have not played with it yet. What was Bob 49 on? He was playing mono white Tron with yellow remnants and March of Otherworldly Light as his Tron payoff. It was unsettling. Greetings, dot. Dobra, greetings. Leagues are like Star Wars universe, well put. Just imagine willingly putting Grazer in your Nadu deck. Put Bossager into play. Let's choose Bossager protection. Maybe they put it unwillingly, perhaps. Okay. So that's how it feels. Not attacking with Shuko Grazer, that's actually missing value, yeah. Chad, it's really hard to say what is still a thing and what is still not a thing. Because a Horizon set released 3 days ago. Currently, people will just be trying things out. You lost to Nomad Encore and now in Vintage. Holy shit, that's crazy. Alright, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, given that they have a 100% chance to win for a while now. I'll scoop. The Mafo Nanduko Shuko whiffing. Once you have Nantuko in play, it's just impossible. You don't have enough non-lands in your deck to whiff. Really. Like very quickly, so I guess it's not 0%, but then you also have not to have a court for under creature. It's virtually impossible, yeah. Ballista in, Ballista. That's a good way to give my opponent a few Nando triggers. Barogoyf won the Vintage Challenge. Holy guacamole, I don't even know what Barogoyf does. That looks impressive. Maybe I should board the Stone Brian instead of Carning for it. Thoughts? Can't even turn free Karn Stone Brian. It's a 3 mana Goyf with lifelink that draws cards when it connects. That sounds crazy. That means it's not Lurus compatible. Ugin is weak, this time for real. I will mulligan this hand. I'll keep this hand. Put back Forest.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Alright, I'll play a Stone Brian. Seems like the best shot. Perhaps opponent will just play a Nadu for 3 mana and the Brian is gonna be a little bit not so good. Yeah, that's an issue. M4Man12, thank you very much for the prime sub. Shuko a good hit. Doesn't really seem that way to me. If I hit Shuko, Chord of Calling will kill me. Opponent played a white land in game 1, which means that they will have an Outrider Encore available. Oh, Father's Oracle. That probably doesn't do anything either. How about hitting Encore and Chalice on 1? That gets us somewhere. Alright, let's try that. I'll hit Outrider. They do have Springhard and Tuco to still hit. Harbinger of the Seas times 2. Bro, the fucking deck building. 4 Urza Saga, 2 Harbinger of the Seas. 4 fetches. 5 fetches. But 4 fetches that fetch a forest. 1 forest. 2 forests. I deck building. Can get the all dust later. Four Saga, 2 Harbinger. Sure, buddy. Doesn't naming the landfall guy turn them into a deck full of divinations but a very slow Thassa's Oracle kill? Outrider will draw the deck pretty quickly still. Not bestowing, interestingly. So yeah, it's not really slow. You can still like, maybe not in 1 go, but in 2 goes. Can we play Affinity with 4 Harbingers next, please? Sure. Can we draw Emrakul this game? That would be nice. And we would become the Nadu deck. Somehow their deck doesn't really have anything in it. I only want to choose on 2. You just only choose on 1. Or pick your poison. You just gain 3 life. Perhaps that was the best. No, do not, 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 do. Can't pay by Charles on 1. Exactly. Getting 3 life was actually best. I missed that I can just simply do that. That Cord or Bosseju opponent? Bosseju. So we need to draw Eldrazi Temple or Power Plant. If I activate Labyrinth and it gets destroyed, I will still get it. I'm pretty sure. There's no reason why I wouldn't. Seems like that is death. Had I gained 3 life, I could have gained 3 life here again and then draw once again. So I died to puny speed downs, and this deck, it did get to the finals of the challenge, I guess, yesterday, but overall I would say that it's fairly pathetic. I think the way in which the lock pieces don't really accomplish anything in particular against Nadu is a bit of a problem. And also, I didn't feel like we can play Emrakul in a reasonable time frame against a deck that's trying to do things. It was like, yeah, I can play Emrakul, but it's like already over. So yeah, Emrakul is insane, but also unplayable. Alright, 1 hour 30 minutes quick league. So overall, yeah, whatever, not impressed. What about this one? I have time to play like 2 more matches, not an entire league, chat. So far, what strategy has felt most impressive? Nadu. Alright, let's join with Herigast Kozilek. Nadu is new Hogak, question mark. Nadu is a very strong combo deck. I think control decks might be challenging for Nadu. And like scam decks, that too, like I wouldn't be too excited to play against those, I don't think so. Will I attend Paprikash? I will. That's in fact what I'm doing. I am traveling to Warsaw today. Am I afraid of the back city? I am in fact not. On the draw we go turn 2 Talisman, turn 3 play free drop, but we have 2 Kozileks in hand. I think we have to mulligan looking for something better. Oj kurwa, niedobrze. Here we go, Eldrazi Temple, ready to pounce at my opponent. Put back Herigast because I can't keep it with no red source and this guy. And we go hit that Herald's the end into Hope and Coatl. And we also have a Null Drifter ready to be annihilated. Evoked. Tapped Valakut, that's a crazy play. Kali Hard Expedition, that's a classic card. But I will never suspect a Hope Ender Coatl. A 13 life? That's so little. Dawaj 3 dropa. No. Ale się wjebałeś, frajerze. Cast trigger, counter it. Wow. Crazy. Just deal 8 next turn. Well, play 4 drop. Holy shit, bros, we got them so good. Ale jesteś wykontrowany. Leszczyku. Nie miałeś szans. Hope Ender Coatl meta. Incoming. This is what playing Blue-White Spirits feels like, assuredly. So we're up against Scapeshift. I think my sideboard contains no relevant cards, which is good because I wouldn't know what to get. The idea of this deck, I guess maybe I hadn't explained myself clearly the first time, is that we emerge a Herigast and then we immediately emerge a Kozilek with Herigast. Or we emerge an Elder Deepfiend for more emerge theming. But we also can play the tempo game with it that heralds the end into double Hope and Coatl and just kill the opponent. You can also emerge with a Null Drifter, you can evoke, emerge. You need a lot of lands to do that. So it's kind of a late game thing. That's a crazy play, Olsen. I wish I could line something as strong in my drafts too. We play 8 free drops. I chose them so that they can be sacrificed for value. Skiting Percussor makes extra science with Sack Staff. Matery Shaper is, you know, the best card. And Hope Under Coatl, you know, is the tempo card. Blackstone of Trokar. So we can evoke Null Drifter for 2 mana right now. I guess we can't because we don't have the colored mana. I'll exile Kozilek because Ulamog seems stronger against what villain is doing. And I'm going to play 4 free Matery Shaper on turn 2. Yellow Remand. Come on. That's unfair. Did I try building old school Eldrazi with Mimic? I did not. That would be an aggro deck, which... Sure, I could play. And it's probably the most reasonable way, like, in which... Like, it's probably the best, right? But just, it's not... Somebody else will do that. Paths of the Dead. Null Drifter costs 6 mana, so you can't cast it. Probably die next turn pretty badly. Let's evoke Null Drifter for 2 mana. I believe Reality Smasher to be an unplayable card. I think it pairs up well with Linebreaker and other cards like this. Alright, if we draw a red source next turn, we can actually do some stuff with Herigast. And by some stuff, I mean special summoning Ulamog. We don't get scape shifted this turn. Hopefully it's just ring. Nope, it's scape shift. The requirement of double red is a little bit challenging for sure. That's why I'm trying to up the red source count with talismans. We have less than the requisite amount of sources though. 14, so probably a bit too low. Doomwake's aggro list run 4 Smash and you went 5-0. It was insane. If Doomwake was able to go 5-0, then it certainly makes me hold the deck list quality in higher esteem. Herigast is not a meme. Oh no, it absolutely is a meme. That's why we're playing it right now. Holy shit. Was I aware of the colorless battle mage when I built this? Vaguely. Which one do we exile? What is our plan? Play turn 1 Talisman, next turn I have 5 mana. Probably just exile Herigast. Because I need to cast an Null Drifters, and I want the second one. I can get back Herigast later. If I want to, if I can. But yeah, the Reality Smasher, Linebreaker, maybe even Obligator, those creatures all just attack, and that seems like a good combo with each other. Hmm. I wish I kept my Herigast now. No, not really. Well, I guess Hope Ender Coddle this turn is the play. This is a Giganta deck for what it's worth. It is. Oh no, outplayed. I think we have to spend the mana. Kozulek, the Broken Reality. 5, 6 mana. Cast Divination. Guess we cast Kozulek next turn with a Soul Land. Wait, no, actually I just end of turn I get Herigast back to my hand and I evoke Herigast with this, right? And then I evoke Kozulek, so you have guaranteed Kozulek. Question is, will I die anyways? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So Herigast costs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then Kozilek emerges from Herigast. Does Labyrinth still make 2 mana if you pick up the imprinted card? It does not, of course. Too bad that Herigast doesn't have flash. And the double red cost is just a killer. Trying to like play a few things in a turn. Ooh, that's a good one. Try redoing the thing. Perhaps. My understanding is correct. Can the yellow remind me now? I assume Ulamog is better than Kozilek to cast here. Exile, Dryad. Tarlor? I don't know. Would Herigast chain be more effective in Scion lists, or Scion is kind of unique in the real paid cost ratio? Well, it's gonna be hard to pair Scion of Draco with Eldrazi Temple, but maybe you can pair. Maybe you can build a domain deck with Herigast and Scion. Kozilek is not even that good to cast, I think. I think in general it is, just against this opponent. But I would just, discard my opponent's hand, draw 4. Arena of Glory. We have 8 mana next turn, so we can't cast Kozilek. But I can cast full Null Drifter, which, given it has Annihilator, it's pretty good. How did the last league go? I think I 2-3. It was pretty pathetic. Elder Deep Fiend. Unfortunately, can't quite get there. But yeah, exile 20 cards and I guess I don't die. Fetch the island because I just want to have 6. Yeah, the mana-based requirements are kind of vicious. Probably even playing the Prismatic Vista is a bit too much. I need double red and double blue. How many Valakuts / Mountains did you hit? Seems like enough. Elvish Reclaimer, a classic. Flash. Okay. Like they had 4 lands, so they couldn't really got to enough. Ooh, Arena of Glory Flash. Wow. Nice. Dobra, dajmy jeszcze jednego mecza. Gorzone. Is correct pronunciation Flash or Flash? I think it's Flash. At least for me, I just find it more funny. But then you can make the joke I made yesterday. Flash at sorcery speed. Is using Act of Treason effects in this deck too much of a meme? I think this deck is very much a meme already, so... Yeah, I think so. Grief scam my talismans. Oh no. Mulligan to what, 5? Blue-red filter land is made for this deck. Sort of, but you need to have a real source of the best mana. So not really. You can't filter Cavern either. Here I would have picked up a Giganta, but I forgot to add Giganta to my deck. Which is a pretty big downside. It will be pretty excellent to play on the next turn. Did I see the Vengevine deck? I did, yeah. It seems like a good home for Psychic Frog. Like Psychic Pog. Falachi. Flare of Malice, Flare of Daniel. Holy guacamole. I guess my Eldrazi's have cast triggers, so I literally don't care. And I have a Cavern in hand, so... Should we pick up the Null Drifter yet? Probably. I don't know if evoking is even a good idea. It's good against this card. I can cast it next time. I mean, I'll draw something, maybe. I could just cast it next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A little bit away from casting Kozilek though. Okay. It's still very funny to me that we've dealt Dioko, Ura, etc., but almost always good to have card in an 8 mana 5/5. Very. That's just full of wisdom. Now look at this synergy I have included in my deck. One, two Eldrazi spawn. Always feels bad when anyone to do cool stuff and opponent interacts. I think I'm a favorite to win this game. To be fair, they did move to 5. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can cast in Ulamog if I top deck it. Fair. Oh, oh. How did the Eldrazi prison list go? I went 2-3. The deck was a little bit pathetic. I cannot really recommend it. It's a prison deck, but it doesn't really prison things properly. Dajcie szczuba coś dobrego. No, to jest dobry stwór. Kurwa, ten to mu pokażę. Fire and War. Oh, oh. This seems like a blue-black scam deck. They play Falagio. I guess it's just for the blue flare. Probably should save the fetch for a skittering precursor top deck. Wow, they killed the Matery Shaper. That's just insane. Okay, they killed both. Cool. Oh, oh, brother, kill Matery Shaper. You can't do that. It's not possible. I should play lands because I have Herigast, which is exile your hand, draw 3 on cast. And villain is still holding the Flare of Daniel, which will never do anything. Gorjone. Oh yeah, missing Giganta this game. Might Flare of Daniel be overrated? I think I rated it as pretty bad. Or did I say it's not so bad? Where did I put it on my playlist? That's way too high. It's a B card. It's worse than Psychic Frog, Greased, and Martyr of Souls. For sure. I think the beater is probably worth more than trying to get a Grief top decked. Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, co? I don't have the mana for Ulamog. I guess my Scion died and my It That Heralds died, and I was relying on those. Oh no. Fetal push. Satoru, the Infiltrator. Oh yeah, Prismatic Vista jest zajebista. I count 9 mana. Kozilek, Kozilek, Kozilek. Do I exile the Ulamog to draw 3? Do I sacrifice my Matari? So many tough decisions. I guess I'll attack. They have a Flare of Daniel from back when they played Falaji Archaeologist in their hand. So I guess I don't want to play my Herigast without caverning it, or my Ulamog without caverning it. So I'll just play a Herigast for 9. And I don't know, is 3 cards better than Ulamog or not? Kozilek! We can counter now, but let's cast Kozilek. Like, this is what the stream is about. The counter, but I make 2 guys and I... Holy shit. Why didn't they cast their flare? They will draw their flare. That's fun. With their manifest, that's funny. Ale on z kart dobiera, co robisz? Co ty dupisz? Ja dobierę. I draw for the cards they... Well, I mean, they'll draw Satoru, but that's whatever. They chose a 2-2 over a Flare of Daniel. And now Kozilek, the Broken Reality, entered the battlefield. What let you cast Kozi? It was Herigast. Herigast grants each of my creature spells Emerge. Emerge cost is equal to its mana cost. Is this a Kozilek's command matchup? Let's say this. I think my opponent will be able to pay for my Hope Ender Coatl on the draw, so... Keep. I guess once I board Kozlek's Command or Dismember, I'm no longer a Giganta deck. That's when it becomes a problem. So, for example, in this game, I wouldn't be able to. Yes, John Star, you only get 2 mana from Ugin's Labyrinth if you have a creature imprinted onto it. Buried alive. Well, good thing it wasn't the Funky Magus of the islands. Narcomoeba Amalgam, that's the famous Amalgam Gambit. Holy guacamole. Well, Kozlek's command doesn't let you play Giganta, that's what I said, chat, so thank you for reassuring me in my belief. Opponent is playing a blue-black list. They just buried alive for 2 amalgams. They have a black flare in hand, so trying to kill one of the amalgams is going to end up not well for me. So I guess it's just an amalgam flare deck. That's pretty neat. That didn't really come together for them last game, but I see the idea now. Pretty impressive. Sam wymyśliłeś ten deck? Który deck? Ten co grał? No sam, chuj. I guess it's bad not to block both because of the flares. Let's block both. Holy shit, not dead after all amalgam? And it's gonna bring back the other amalgam? Solid. Holy shit, not dead after all amalgam. No nieźle tutaj odpierdala typek. Harbinger of the Sea, no! Get a Scion, because he sacrificed a permanent. I don't know why they did that EOT. Seems pointless. They don't have black, actually. With the talismans, I can just play without killing the Harbinger indeed. Blue flare would be rough. Black would be okay. Paying costs. Rude. Why is that better than Deep Fiending? It's to not get my Deep Fiend consigned or flared the other way. Why doesn't Titan play many caverns these days? Because the One Ring doesn't have a creature type. I think. Tap the Wick Troll for some slight BM. Do I like Urza's Cave Titan? Hadn't played with it. Seems okay for fetching Bojuka box specifically, and I guess that's it. Not much else. Voyage! Voyage. 3-2-2-2 T2T 3-2-2 T2 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 Why do I take 1 damage from the Wicked Roll? Why do I not survive this board? What to draw? Just Paths of the Dead. Gas. No changes. Would you like to play first? Yes. Yes. I would like to play first. Ugenslabe. Reinf. Exile and hide away my Null Drifter next turn. Matari Shaper. And turn 3 we emerge. So this is the plan. Holy shit, double Herigast. That's not even bad. Fetch Mountain to play around Moon. That does feel a bit off, but that's the reality we live in right now. No nie, no oba mi wyrzucisz. Nie bądź śmieciem ostatnim. Chłopie. Oh, I scam. Oh, I discard cards. Oh, I flare you. Matari, okay. Let's give the strongest card of MH3. Oh no, we would have Herigast into Kozilek on turn 3. Villain ruined everything. Villain stacks looks pretty cool, TBH. Well, it looks strong, but maybe not cool. Buried Alive for 7 power. I mean, not that after all, Prize Amalgam is so funny actually. So funny. But now I can't really win. Dobra, się nie zesraj z tym kurde kontrowaniem. Hide the Kozilek from this card. Draw Deep Fiend maybe. Get consigned to memory. Doesn't matter. Resharper. Lame. But oh well, what can we say? One last match before I finish this quick stream. This deck, I expected it to feel absolutely terrible, and it feels only just kind of bad. Crazy as it is, I don't think the scamming was what lost you the round. But being able to put 7 power for free, well, that helped for sure, but I mean, if my opponent hadn't scammed me, if they just played, you know, a Falagi, then I would be able to cast Herigast into Kozilek. I guess I wouldn't really do that. And I would still be weak to Flare of Daniel. So, you know, it wasn't as simple, but... Border Post, what the heck? What are we doing here? Oh, casting Shadow Spear and Emery, of course. What else? Tipping Blade, Simulacrum Synthesizer, okay. They won't resist the temptation to play Simulacrum Synthesizer into my obvious Hope Ender Coatl. Nice card, dude. You mean cut? It's very nice. Łeczka. Can EDF and EDF. Although it's quite weak against Saga. I'll use the second EDF in combat. Tilting Blade. That's a crazy move. Guess I can attack now. Leave a villain with blue so they can't emerge Crabomination from artifact. That's a good joke, Alzik. I appreciate it. You made me smirk internally. Holy shit, next time we're gonna do a trick. Hey, kappa kappa, hey, kappa kappa, hey. Isn't a 4/4 Annihilator better than EDF here? I didn't think so. How many Necros did you open yesterday? I don't know. Ward 4. Thank you for letting me know. Holy shit, that's just a chain. Training null drifters at 0 cost. I should sacrifice Herigast and play something else. This flying is better. You can only emerge from a single creature. Alright, that was our turn. Was it impressive? I don't know. But we did some funky stuff. I guess, yeah, tribute summoning a lot of Eldrazi. That was what happened. First, I'll tribute summon my Ulamog, the Ceaseless Hunger. Afterwards, I'll sacrifice it to link summon it alongside Herigast and Null Drifter. More or less. Damn. So we're up against Affinity. Could land distraction them with Null Elemental Blast. But the sideboard is just like a pretend sideboard. I don't actually want a sideboard in this deck. Should have entered without anything. Alright, is Spike on? I'm actually finishing my stream as soon as Spike is firing his, and it seems like he's on. So this is literally the last game. No point in playing anymore. Well, I'll probably mulligan this. Can do better. Ah, that's not better. That's better. Do I have a Discord? I do. Go to canistersdiscord.com to check my deck lists. Have I managed to do the Herigast thing yet? Kind of. We did, I guess, twice, right? And we almost did. We almost did it, but then I lost. My opponent Grief scammed both Herigast from my hand, and then I didn't actually do that. Tamiyayo. That card is crazy. I want a Scion in play, or a Scion in, or Talisman in play and no Scion. I want Scion. Gonna make it into a surprise Scion. But will not know I have one till the very end of their turn. 6 loyalty. Bro, this just flipped. What the heck? Alright, I'm gonna attack it for 2, so I guess no issue. Blue, because I have Nulo Driftos. For some reason I thought I can just evoke it right now, but I can't. Well tapped. Oh yeah, I went to play Talisman into Skittering Processor. Whoops. That's what I was supposed to do. Not my brightest sequence. Springleaf Drum. Oh no, that's too much. Tell me a seasoned scholar. What is she seasoned with, chat? Salt, pepper, garlic, perhaps? Oh kurwa. Well, good thing I kept my talisman of creativity. I mean, Atamia kind of doesn't do anything this game. But it doesn't have spells to return, but it does soak billions of damage. A +2 loyalty ability that reduces the power of attacking creatures. That's just not good for anything except for just attacking. Ooh, Crabomination, let's go. We can hit some juicy ones in my deck. Well, here it goes. Holy shit, I didn't build my deck to play well in the Crabomination matchup. Colorless creatures you control get +3/+2. Their construct is a 7/6. Ay ay ay. Boots to haste. Well, sure. Sure. I don't know if we can top that. Maybe I can hit Herigast off the top and I don't even have double red, so I can't. Eldrazi Temple. Afterwards. Ward 1! Oh, it's from the boots. It's not printed on Kozilek. I didn't even consume my Eldrazi mana. -1 Scion, then spawn not Scion. Consign to memory. Counter everything. No, not doing that. I still can't draw a Herigast. I mean, I can cast Herigast actually for like full cost. So I guess Herigast into Kozilek into Bowful Amok somewhere. What a game. Okay, Herigast, Herigast, Herigast. Crabomination. Herigast Kozilek. Almost, but I think we have a little bit too little mana. Too few manas to pull this off. Do you think the Crabomination is a sideboard card? I think they played the blue-black border post in their deck with full intention of playing it main deck. I think it's a main deck card. I'll be surprised if they just played the border post like that. What's this? Oh no, they will know how to play around my Hope Ender Coatl now. I guess they won't. That's your choice of the card to discard. If they have another Thoughtseize, then I would really need a Divination. Two mana Divination, like Eldrazi Temple into Cavern on Eldrazi into Null Drifter. It's kind of like expressive iteration, right? If you think about it. You can't Crabomination, right? It's Emerge 7. So we actually get to Herigast, nice. We get to Erupt from the Reshaper land. Not land, we're gonna have to sacrifice this for the greater good. It's a good way to unmulligan from 5. I assume we have mana 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah. Exile hand, draw free. O kurde, Kozilek. Holy shit. Another Kozilek. Let's go! Mull to 5, turn 4 Kozlek, the broken reality. You manifest 2, I manifest 2. You have no hand, I draw 4. Guess I can manifest on the Kozlek and this. But mine are also just huge. What a deck. Not a particularly good one, but honestly much better than I thought. I thought it's gonna be just non-functional, but it's just barely functional, but like has sometimes does some things that are impressive. How do they have 3 cards in hand? I just discarded them with Kozlek. I guess it's because of Thought Monitor. I didn't hit a land? That's crazy. Artisan of Kozolek seems like a nice card to emerge into. Holy shit, I love Artisan of Kozolek. They're not ready for the trick. Combat tricked. 2 Kappas. Face down Kappas. We can't start experience, yeah. I mean, Artisan of Kozolek being exactly 9 is nice. Then it just buys back the Herigast. Holy shit, that's actually true, yeah. We should play 4 Artisan of Kozolek in this deck. Yeah. That was the solution the entire time. 7-5 Matter Shaper. Remember Matter Shaper? Oh no, a random card from my hand is pretty good. Okay, that's probably one of the worst ones. Yeah. Okay, could be worse. Dodge those two. What did they exile from the top of my deck? Hope Ender Coatl, Hope Ender Coatl, solid. What is it? Graveyard, top, and hand. Top Tamio. Alright. What a deck. Abomination. Yeah, defeated. Maybe we can chain Herigast and Artisan of Kozilek in some way, just draw the entire deck. This is a cast trigger, so you don't draw cards. That's probably a problem. Herigast, emerge Artisan, return Herigast. Have free Artisan in play. Giganta, emerge Giganta. Do you have enough cards to do this for this? Yeah, I don't know. If you go Herigast, Artisan, return Herigast, then you emerge Kozilek with Artisan of Kozilek. Then you draw 4, and then you can emerge more cards. So you can like emerge an Artisan, return Kozilek, emerge from the Artisan, get like cast Null Drifter, keep doing stuff. I guess all of the ETBs actually being cast triggers, the Artisan doesn't actually work all that well. Best Kozilek artwork? I think the regular one. This one looks weird, and the rest is the same artwork, just different frame. This looks like a bug out squash. If you think about it, Kozilek is actually pretty phallic in shape. It's a little bit of a like a tiny bit head in a hood. You know, the vibe. I wasn't getting the vibe from the original Kozilek. But this one surely feels like a schlong a little bit. Yeah, this one, like, still we have the eye in the body, but it just doesn't have the vibe. I won game 2 of the finals in the challenge yesterday. That was one of Trini Sphere and Karn. Yeah, my opponent failed to deploy a Curse Totem at a certain point of the game, which donated the game to me, but Skittering Precursor would enjoy more fetches too. I don't know if it's actually good, and like you can really play fetches. But for the most part, what I was slightly impressed in Eldrazi decks, for what it's worth, was Let's just put cost artisan in the sideboard. Where the talismans? Ugin's Labyrinth into Talisman, really strong line. Well, kind of strong, like pretty easy to then flood and not be able to do anything, especially if you get discarded. But it gives you the potential to do something. And then you can use the Labyrinth to grab the creature back and this type of a thing. That said, thank you for watching the stream. It was a shorter one today, but we Herigasted all over villains today. There is no stream tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, because I'm going to Warsaw to play in the Paprikash event. I'll be playing Sealed. So I'll be back on Monday. And I'll play some Nadu on Monday. Nadu. Is there a modern challenge in 30 minutes? Perhaps. You can play it to pass time. Let's raid Yellow Hat. Maybe he's playing some sick decks. See you.